Hi, welcome back to Careers Portal. We are at the False Bay TVET College Westlake campus and we're speaking to Didi, the academic head for NATED and NCV programs at False Bay.
Hi, Shakira.
What is the NCV and what is the minimum entrance requirements?
So the NCV is an abbreviation for the National Certificate Vocational. It's a 3-year qualification, and once a student has successfully completed the NCV, they will then have a qualification at NQF level 4. So just to give you an idea, the matric certificate is also a qualification at NQF level 4, which in effect means that the NCV is a matric equivalent. The minimum entrance requirement is a grade 9 certificate. However, students who want to pursue a qualification that is more career focused, who's passed grade 10 and 11 or failed grade 12, they may also apply. We find that grade 10s and 11s are a lot more focused, so they're more likely to be successful and obtain the qualification within its 3 years.
And what is the primary objective of the NCV?
So the primary objective of the NCV is to equip students with the necessary theoretical skills plus practical skills that relate to a specific field or interest, and also to allow a student to have direct access to the workplace as soon as they've obtained the qualification, because they will have the necessary skills to do so. A student would also be able to continue with their studies at higher education if they wanted to in that specific field. They could also opt to become an entrepreneur, start their own business, or become an employer.
How does the National Certificate Vocational differ from other equivalent qualifications?
Differs in the sense that with your traditional qualifications, the emphasis is a lot on theory. Whereas with the National Certificate Vocational, it's a combination of the two. It's a theory plus the practical hands-on skills that relates to a particular field. So when, as I've mentioned before, when a student then completes the qualification, they can go directly into the workplace. So it's a combination of the theory and the practical, which makes it very different to your conventional academic qualification. The National Certificate Vocational comprises 7 subjects. There are 3 subjects which are your fundamentals. Your fundamentals are English, first additional language for communication, and then there's also maths and math literacy, and then life skills and computer literacy. So our engineering students and our IT students are encouraged to do mathematics because of all the calculations that within these fields that are required within these fields. And then there are 4 subjects that are core vocational subjects that relates to the particular field of study that comprise the National Certificate Vocational.
What are the key benefits or advantages of pursuing a National Certificate Vocational?
So I may have mentioned this, I'm just going to reiterate that a student is already studying in a particular field or a vocation that they can pursue after these studies. They're doing hands-on training that relates to that career path. So for example, if a student is doing the NCV electrical, so they will do theory that relates to electrical. They will do practical hands-on training that relates to electrical. And then it gives them a range of opportunities to pursue different things. So they're not restricted. They are job ready because they've acquired skills that will allow them to access the workplace or the labor market immediately. They can start their own business, as I said before, or they can access higher education.
How does the National Certificate Vocational cater for diverse career interests and industries?
So the National Certificate Vocational, it comes in different diverse areas of specialization. So in engineering, we've got the National Certificate Vocational for electrical, motor mechanics, fitting and turning. And then in our IT field, we've got ICT, plus we've got robotics, which is a new program that we've just launched last year. And then our business studies field, we've got office administration, we've got finance and economics and transport and logistics. And then we also have tourism and hospitality.
At which campuses are the NCV offered, and how do you apply?
So the NCV is offered at our Westlake campus. It's also offered at our Fisher campus, at our Khayelitsha campus, and at our Muizenberg campus. You can do an online application on our website, falsebaycollege.co.za.
Thank you so much, Didi, for coming and joining us. I hope you enjoyed that video and found it very informative.
Thank you, Shakira. Thanks for the opportunity.